I am one of those people that say, oh, I started acting as a child.
Okay.
And when I was much younger, I'm that girl that will come into this place and watch people, their mannerism, their speeches, how they walk. When I get back to the house,
you act.
I'm going to do everything.
Oh, really?
Like, so this is that auntie, this is how she walks. She did like, so I was really good at mimicking people. And then when Nollywood came, I will watch a Nollywood film and I'm going to render the lines with the acting of a scene that appealed to me. And so I started acting in church, your children's department, and then I took it a notch higher when I got admitted into Cornelia Connelly College, GCC.
Okay.
I joined the drama group and I used to act in French.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do you still speak French?
I can't speak. I can't.
But that's the thing with language. When you leave language, language leaves you.
Yes. So I used to act in French. We used to represent the school, the state. We represented Akwa Ibom State in Edo State for a competition
in French.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And we took national.
That's my area.
So, you said so. Yeah. So we took with my school came fourth. It was a national competition. So then I used to be a fine girl.
You're still beautiful.
So I had this low cut. So my friends would say, oh, that I look like Genevieve. Thing got into my head. And so that really said, okay, so if I look like Jennifer, I should start acting in Nollywood. So that's how the passion and interest to be a Nollywood actor came about. Yes. But then around here, we're just Ibibio films, which did not really appeal to me. I wanted mainstream. My friend Okon Lagos tried to encourage me to join the industry then when they had Agbanekwong era and all of that, but I didn't want. But I wanted something. I wanted Nollywood, like Genevieve Nollywood. So one of those days in school, because I told you I am a graduate of Unico.
Yes.
So my friend said her uncle is in town. They came for a shoot. Bimbo Kintola, Ayo Adeshaya, Bonemerua. So
the bimbo that's
my
eventually
bimbo
still acting. Oh my God!
So we went to see them, and the girl told Uncle Kepi that she wanted to act. And I was just very quiet. People don't know I'm a shy person.
I know. I know you're a shy person.
So I was just there. I didn't say anything. So, but once in a while, I'll just chip in something. So my uncle said, "You don't want to act?" I said, "I want to act." I said, "Okay." They were making a movie in Uyo then, Reflection, directed by Andy Emenechi. So he gave me Andy Emenechi's contact to call him that is directing a film in Uyo. That's how I started my first acting, and it was English film. So that's how it was. Then eventually Jennifer, the Yoruba film made Jennifer a star. Okon Lagos made Okon Lagos a star. I'm like, wait, this talent thing is not all bad like I thought. So I now joined the Akwa Ibom film industry. And I mean, my first film was a hit. I'm good like that. Yes. So my first movie was a hit. My name was everywhere. I started doing jobs here. And then drama came. People said they should not give me roles. Normal life issues came up. So that made me relocate to Lagos.
To Lagos. That was which year?
I left 2013.
Okay.
So when I got to Lagos, Lagos was competitive. It was like in Lagos, it dawned on me that I knew nothing.
You had not started.
Acting. I said not started. I knew absolutely nothing about acting. There were times I would attend auditions and I'll audition myself out. Do you understand? So you have a case where, when you go for auditions, they'll give you script. They'll call names, pair you with people. Take this script, take this script. You read this. And then you see people that they paired you with deliver these lines as if they came with this script from their homes.
Or they came with they were born with it.
They were born with it. So I'm like, I would tell myself, wait, what are you doing here? Because if you're going in with these people, there's no way they will give you role. As in, I saw what my colleagues did, and I told myself, just go home. There's no point. I'll ask him, did you guys come with this script? He said, no, they just gave us, like the same way they gave me. He said, yes. Are you serious? I'll carry my bag and leave. I won't even stand the audition.
Oh, you won't even?
Yes, I won't stand. I'll go, because what am I doing there?
Oh my God.
Do you understand? So it showed me that we were joking.
Don't you think you were just underrating yourself?
No, I was telling myself my truth.
Oh, really?
Because what happened was that I went back and told my friends, like Kepekpeyong, Kapate Sosa, I cannot act. How do you know? I have met people that know this thing. So that's why he started giving me things to do. If I go to Kabat now, he will tell me, take this script, back me, read. You know, I now got to know about your voice as an actor. I got to know about line delivery. I got to know that in line delivery there are pauses, there are pauses, there are timbre, and all of those things. I didn't know them here.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it was after I went through that training, it was thorough, that I started getting, I was now confident to stand audition, and I started getting jobs.
Okay.
So that, because I love to tell myself the truth.
The truth.
So I didn't want to say, oh, they used to go and carry people that they know. No.
No.
I knew that with this thing that I'm doing,
You didn't want to play
there's no
victim.
way. I didn't want to play. There's no way I'll get anywhere close to getting a role.
A role.
You get. So but then, like I said, I tell stories. So even when I go for auditions, I see things at the audition venue, and I make stories with them. So I'll tell my friend, come on, I have this story in my head, oh, let me hear it. I'll start telling him, they say, oh, that's a beautiful story. Oh. Let me pitch it for you so I can sell for you. So at a point, there's a story I told him, which I intend to shoot this year. He said to me, don't sell this story. Keep it. In a very long while, I haven't seen a complete story. Kabat wrote Igodo. My Love, you know, he's a legend.
Yeah.
So he told me in a very long while.
He's a director and a script
Yes,
writer.
script writer. So Husbands of Lagos, he wrote and directed it for Iroko TV, for Rock Studio. So he said, don't sell the story, you know, because you are the kitchen, you are the food. The storyteller, the person that owns the story is the one giving people food. Just keep it, you have money to make. You can make films, you can start producing your films. So that's how I moved from being an actor to someone that put story together to producing.
Wow.
So
Interesting story.
Yes. So I now started saying, okay, I'm going to start producing my film. So my first attempt was a short film.
Okay.
A short film of about 15 minutes. I had Segun Arinze on it. I had a big star as a first timer.
Wow.
Yes, Segun was in the
That
film.
was daring.
That was,
of
yes.
you.
That was now this talks about social capital. So there was a 15-minute film. My first premiere was in Uyo, Samonti Suite, talking about people sacrificing to build their career. And when people came for that event, it was a short film. Now, there's a girl that I was even writing her for partnership, so we can make the short film together. She was supposed to make it a full film, yes. But she wasn't coming forth. She stressed me. I came from Lagos to meet with her, story. At the end of the day, she didn't do anything.
Okay.
I said, okay, I can't wait forever. Let me do what I can afford. So I made it a short story, a short film. This girl came for my premiere, and after my premiere, you know what she said?
What?
Is it 15-minute film that they did all this noise?
Are you kidding me?
Yes. But why did I mention this? Because after then, I make full films. My movie has gone to the cinema twice. My movie is on Amazon Prime. My movie went as far as West African countries. So why am I saying this? We've come a long way. We have been mocked for starting small. We have been suicidal for trying to push our dreams. And you know, we've been through a lot. And this is, like I tell my friends, this is the least I'll become as a filmmaker. So that's my film.
That's interesting. Story. That's very interesting. Oh my God. I want to ask, what's your philosophy?
Okay.
Your life's philosophy.
I think this was on my Facebook timeline, my page. Become the miracle you didn't see.
Okay.
It's
Become
the miracle,
the miracle
you didn't see.
did not see.
Yes. I believe strongly that God puts us in situations to grow us. And so when you went to school, you didn't have school fees to pay, you were begging for fees, and you had to go through a lot. When you come out, when you grow through that, become that miracle you did not see, because you understand the stress, the pain of not having school fees.
Okay, so if I understand what you mean, become the miracle you did not see to somebody else.
Exactly.
Okay, I think that resonates with me as well, because one of my own philosophies in life is that I like to leave people better than I met them. Yeah.
So that's why when I came back from,
that's why you go out of your way to help people that are struggling, because you've been through it. I know you do that a lot.
That's why
you've been through it, so you know what it means to lack,
to be there,
and you know what it means to have.
So I don't want someone that I know to go through that. That's why my friends, I want to take loan. I say, you not take loan. No. I discourage. I say, this loan, no, you can't take loan. So instead, if I had,
that was really kind of.
Yes, I said, don't worry, I'll give you money. Pay me as you can, no interest, but don't take loan.
One thing I do know about you is that you have a large heart. I think it's difficult for people to come to you for whatever kind of help and you say no. But you also know that it has its own disadvantages, of course. Because sometimes
takers don't stop.
Yes, and it drains one a lot. And in doing that, I want to say, God bless you, but please
take it easy.
Go slow on it.
No, I actually learned something in 2024 to say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't help.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned that. Except I go to bed and that thing is still in my head. It means that God sent this person to me, and I'm like, okay, this person, I have to help this person. But I learned to say no. I'm like, oh, no, I'm sorry, my hands are tied.
I'm happy you've learned that. Finally. Because I actually discovered that about you, that it's very difficult for you to tell anybody no.
I know.
You don't mind going to borrow
from someone you know.
Okay, so let's still go back to. No, let's finish with the film Pray Nothing. You are the Akwa Ibom State chairperson for AMP, that's Association of Movie Producers, Akwa Ibom State chapter. How has it been? Briefly.
It's been so interesting. Actually, if you know me. For those who don't know me, I'm a very passionate person. I love to make impact. So, and I would say this categorically, that as the chairman of AMP, I have my ESCO have been able to achieve what the industry from AGN, other guilds have not been able to achieve. Yes, okay. Yes. Now, we had our self-sponsored inauguration.
Yes, I know about
the members contributed money to have our inauguration,
and it was a big deal.
And we did not just have fun fair, we had workshop for producers. My late president brought people to teach us filmmaking as an art, as a business, and all of that. And in honor of her memory, she had advised us to find a way and just do something together, which we did with the AMP series, the system.
Yes,
we had issues.
Which I acted.
You acted also. So I remember that some time ago, AGN had a launching to raise money to shoot series. They couldn't do it. Even my colleague now tried to do series for the industry. They could not do it. But AMP
has been able to
do a 13 episode series, and we are still working on the post-production. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yes, it might not be very up there in terms of technicals and everything, but the fact that we had that idea and people trusted me with their money. So we have been able to achieve that. And AMP bought sound equipment, which you have used to film before, and we give it to members at a discounted rate compared to what is out there.
I can confirm that.
Okay, so if you put all of this together, I say yes, we have tried.
You've done well.
We've done well.
You and your team.
We've done well. So, but of course, as every other group, there has to be issues.
Yes.
People will not understand you. People who also just want you to fail, because there are people like that, And then I came to understand, like, remember when I was telling my big friend in Lagos, he's also a filmmaker. He's been in this guilt thing for a long time. Say, I'm having issues here. You try to do something good. They are talking. He asked me, how many producers in your guild are producing film? I mean, let me rephrase. How many members of your guild are actively producing, even if it's short film? I started doing 1, 2. I couldn't count up to 10.
We are not up to 10.
I couldn't count. I could not count up to 10.
Yeah.
So he said, this is why you're going to be in trouble, because when they misbehave, there's no way you can make them. You can reprimand them, because they don't need anything from you. So they are going to be in the group, making sure that they stress you out. And he asked me, if you look at the team, the people that complain the most are the people that are not even committed.
People that are not even producing.
Exactly. So I now understood that I am not El Shaddai. I cannot die for these people. So what I decided to do is that I work with people who are available and they have the same vision. So I think I'll be signing out this year.
Okay,
because they extended
to make it 4 years, right?
Yes,
it was supposed to be 2 years.
Yes, so
there was an extension.
Yes, so I'll be signing out with a series that we produced as and we'll hand over the equipment for them. That's a good start for the first pioneer.
You've done well. I must say that you've done well. I know I'm one of the people that encouraged you to go for it, and that's because I knew you've got what it takes to do it. And for me, so far, you've not disappointed the association.
Thank you.
We are proud of you.
And as a matter of fact, when I shared our series on the national platform, they screamed. We are the first state to come together and produce a series. They were like, wow.
So even making the production.
Yes. They were like, wow, you guys did
series
this.
Or feature.
So, but actually, I started marketing the series. Someone is interested, and I just need to, I met the editor. You know, we had 2 editors. He's been busy because Blessing Johnson, you know Blessing Johnson, the one that shoots 5 Alive, he's busy, the guy. So the guy's been busy, he pays him more money. Well, he's my friend, so he give me time. So he's also part of the reason that we didn't release that series on time, but he has given me his commitment that we're going to have it ready before my tenure is over. Okay,
that's great. You've done very well. So finally, let's get into your foodpreneur thing. You mentioned a little bit about it, but how did you move from just being an amazing equine person to amazing pots?
Okay, so when I started cooking snail, I did not even know how to deshell it. I did not know how to prepare it. I didn't know anything about snail, the preparation. I mean, let's tell ourselves the truth. Snail is an expensive food, so it's not something that every family does. If you eat snail, it's once in a while. So we rarely cook snail in my house. So I write. So during the pre-election of the 2023, there were interest, and one of the aspirants, his team reached out to me to write for the Oga. And I said to them, I don't know your boss. I write from conviction. I don't do copy and paste. I write from conviction. I write what I can defend, because when I want to write, I can drink coffee and stay all night and defend what I wrote. So they said, okay, if you meet our guy, you might likely know him and understand him. So we had a meeting in Eket. So I went for the meeting, and the guy seemed like a very down-to-earth person. So he was someone that I could, he actually told me clearly, even if you decide not to support my boss, but we can be friends. We can call. I need something from my company. I can help you out.
Business.
Exactly. So when I had a show at Eket, a Valentine's show, I had invited him to come with his colleagues at work. So, but when I got to the venue, I didn't like the setting. It was not the quality of audience he would appreciate. Okay. So I had to go to his house and say, don't bother coming. This one is not for you. And his colleagues were already there, dressed and waiting for me to come pick them. They were like, no, now you can't make us dress like this and nothing is happening. I said, don't worry. Next Friday, I'm going to host you guys. And I left. And they clapped for me and I left. That was on a Friday. On Monday, My people that called me. So this my friends that you're hosting on Friday. What are you giving them? I'm like, hosting your friends. How? Which friends? What is happening? They were like, it was like, you promised them you're going to host them next week.
Who called you?
My people, the guy that lives, like the one that I went to.
Okay, your big brother.
Yes, the one that invited me to write for his boss.
Now, because now it's not just himself and his friends.
So I said, no, now. He said, you said it. I said, wait, that joke? I wasn't serious, though. He said, no, we took it seriously. As I'm talking to you, they're telling people in the office that my sister is coming to host them on Friday. I said, okay, Friday now. Honestly, I didn't pay attention to it. Wednesday, he called again. And this time was my girlfriend. So what are we eating? I said, I will eat afang now. Because afang, I can wake up and cook. Like, in my sleep, I can cook afang while sleeping. He said, no, it's evening. Now, we can't eat afang. It's heavy. We can do fried rice, coconut rice with goat meat with snail. I love coconut rice. I said, okay, coconut rice. And I just mentioned snail because I love snail too. When he hung up, I told my girlfriend, wait, I don't know how to cook snail. Who even asked me to mention snail to this person, you know? She said, okay, don't worry. I'll call my girlfriend that sells snail. She will help you wash it, prepare it. So when you go, you just cook with the rice. I was really lucky to carry a friend of mine to assist me in the cooking. So we now went to a cat. They had waited for me. When they said, this girl, you have killed us with hunger. We didn't even get to our house. We came here straight. They said, sorry, we're so finished. By the time my friend touched the snail that they had washed for me, say, they did not wash this thing well. I have died. What will I do now?
It was still feeling slimy.
Yeah, it was still slimy. And I did, I'm not joking, before then I had never washed snail. I started panicking. This girl, I told her, said, calm down. So I said, please, sir, do you have gari? My friend now helped me to use gari and clean everything. We made the coconut rice. These people ate. They were now coming to like, please give us, do you have takeout? Can you package for us? Just put
They
small.
enjoyed it.
They enjoyed it. Like, it was worth the wait. So the snail finished. So my brother went to his kitchen, to his freezer and brought one snail. I said, carry this thing and leave this place. You have come to spoil our test board. So from there, he now said, I'm so proud. You've made me proud.
Wow.
So please, you cook, you bring 30,000 worth of snail for me.
So that's how it started.
That's how it started. So I now said, okay, no problem. I now asked the girl that sold for me. I want snail, but of course I won't buy 30% worth because I need to do it as business now. She's going to come. She now said, this time, Biko, wash it properly.
Very well.
She now did the washing for me. I cooked that one, made a video of that one, and delivered it to him in a kit. And came back. One day, I was bored. I took the video and posted on my timeline. Pepper snail will be available. Send in your orders. When I made that post, I didn't even have one snail in the house. Like, I wasn't even looking like someone that wants to cook snail.
My God!
But I was just catching cruise. So when I was in the morning, at about 2, I started getting calls. Is the snail, pepper snail ready? I said, which pepper snail? I now told it like, how did you pay for it? It's payment that just they validate your order. You did not pay. You just said I want. That's so I didn't take you seriously. I have this friend that dashes me money. It's my big friend. He said, Aniebiet. I said, sir, see that snail? You will give me.
Whether you like it or yes.
Yes. I said, but you did not pay. The next thing I got an alert, crank 5K. I called the girl. She did not have snail. Say, hey, village people have cashed me.
Voila.
I'm not joking. So I now said, okay, I've collected money. I now had to call one of my small friends. Bia, where can we buy snail in New York? She now said that they'll buy in Ordomana. She went and bought one snail for 1,000. I said, you want to, how will I sell this one? Let me go to that place with you. I went and bought snail. I asked them to help me dress it. So I took the snail. I said, Mommy, look at this snail. After remove everything that they should remove, he said, yes. Okay. And I started cooking. I now cooked that one, videoed it, delivered to the guy that paid for it. He called me. I'm in trouble. My sister wants snail tomorrow.
So that was how Amazing Equal was born.
Yes. My sister wants snail tomorrow. I said,
That's
okay. So now, when he went for his order, I now made it more than his order. I now posted this pepper snail. I want one. I want two. I want this. That's how we started. So, one of those days, my mother called me, Amazing Equal. I said, you're adding Equal to Amazing. My serious brand.
So that's how the
yes. You know, my
the
mother
brand was
yes. So me and my mom, we cruise a lot. She said, "Is it not?" I said, "No. Amazing is a serious brand." So my regular drama, I went to social media and said, "How can my mother call me Amazing Echo? I'm not doing this Echo thing again." No. I mean, that post went viral. Please pay your mother for that branding.
I'm telling you.
They said, "Have you paid mommy for that branding? Pay her. That is the sweetest brand we have had in a long while. Amazing Echo." And I said, I called my friend and said, before I knew, my friend did a design for me. My friend created a logo for me with Amazing Echo. So I'm the first person.
You are social capitalist.
Is right here. I'm the first person that started selling snail with logo. I remember Okun Lagos said, "What is wrong with this girl? She don't use logo to sell snail." I said, "That's how we do it." So Amazing Echo. Everybody loves the brand, and the snail is good.
I know, I've tested it.
The snail is good. So it was
In fact, for your information, my friend is angry with you because the last time she came, you didn't give her Amazing Echo.
I'm sorry. Actually, I told you now later. I was so overwhelmed. So what started happening was the snail will finish and leave people. Because someone said, "Give me 3 plates." And I carried, I was doing mobile thing. I'll take 3 plates to you. And then you carry the 1 plate.
So 3 plates, they will now take more.
They now take more. So, because I used to do based on order.
Yeah.
So they've locked me inside a compound now. Say, "Give me 2 more plates, or you will not leave this place." So when I now do that, I'm going to do what? Disappoint someone.
Yes.
And they'll start dragging me somewhere. Let it be known that Amazing Aniebiet now sells Amazing Echo to only politicians. So
I saw a post like that.
So that kind of helped the brand to even get
grow.
more prominence, and I was giving it my best.
Okay.
We did a lot. At a point, I started sending snail now. I'll be sending snail in coolers to Lagos.
Yes, I saw when you posted once. I think you posted like 2 coolers of snails that were sent to, were built to Lagos. Yes. So how did it now metamorphose into Amazing Pots?
Okay, so the whole mobile thing kind of started stressing me out when we relocated from town towards Oron Road. So to even think of coming out of town to get things, it was stressful. And then I'll deliver late because most of my customers used to have it as lunch.
Okay.
So they started asking me to add rice. Please add rice to mine. Add fried plantain to mine. Add chips to mine. It was more like I'm doing a meal for them.
Yes.
But that is their lunch. But before I traveled from Ifa to Uyo, they already had food. So there was need for me to get a spot.
Okay.
And then because Ekwong, snail is an elite food, so I needed to be in an elitist environment. So I needed a wet housing. So I was looking for a space in a wet housing for a long time. When I finally found one, it was bigger than just snail business. Do you understand?
I understand.
The price, the rent was high, so there's no way snail would have done it. So I said, okay, if I do snail with rice, we can do mama put. Do you understand? People can come and do their snail, and then they do mama put, so that people that are not eating snail can eat rice and stew and all of that. So, and I said, okay, Amazing Echo cannot cover everything. So let's start with, so now I started looking for a name. Amazing Pot was cool for me.
Yeah.
Amazing Pot. So that's how we moved from Amazing Echo
to Amazing Pot. To a full-blown restaurant.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been an interesting time with you, Amazing Aniebiet Francis. Just before we go, I would like you to talk about your time as presently as the special assistant to the executive governor of Akwa Ibom State on new media. Yeah.
Okay. I truly believe that God is involved in the affairs of men, and He makes things beautiful in His time. What I do now officially, I was doing it unofficially. Since 2016.
Okay.
For Governor Odom Emmanuel, immediate past governor of Akwa State.
Yeah.
I used to write for that government. Like, I would write, at a point, people thought I was an aide to the governor. They used to think that I'm an aide to the governor. So, I believe that God saw that I would work well here, and I would say that this Pastor Minor is one of the easiest products to sell, because before I even say it, people are already saying it. So just like, okay, we know.
You're just concurring.
We're just concurring with what people are already. He makes the job very easy for us. It's not, before you as an aide of the governor even write something, some other person who is not an aide is already saying it, and it's already trending, you know. And then another thing is that first, my governor can work. As in, it's a whole lot of, like, for you to be able to keep up. By 8 a.m., you have news on education. He has had a meeting with principal or commissioner for education or education enthusiasts. By 10 a.m., he has met with security people. By 1, he has met with farmers. By 6, he has gone to see children that are needy.
So he walks the talk.
He walks like, so he constantly puts us on our toes. Because you have to churn out news. He's working, and I'm like, does my boss even rest? Now, even during the wife's demise and preparation for the funeral, you wake up at, if you go to bed by 9, by the time you're up in the midnight to pee, you have news items. Something happened between 9 and 12.
And you must get to it.
You must get to it. So, it keeps us on our toes and makes sure we are our best. And then he makes the job easy in terms of promoting him. And we have less fights. You know, he came in and said, we're not fighting wars. Mm-hmm. We're not fighting wars. So, and he has sanitized the social media space of Akwa Ibom State. There's no talk. If people are doing talks, they're jobless. They just don't want to key into government programs. So they are jobless. Because the real politicians are not fighting. Mm-hmm. My governor was at the Ikorekpene Diocese of Catholic Church. I had 2 house members that were not PDP. They were not elected on the PDP platform. Okay. They were there. Wow. We have state functions. You have YPP government people. You have APC. So who are you fighting with? Everybody.
That's in this
peace. So he makes the job easy for us.
Very, 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 very interesting. You've been doing well. We see what you do on the social media platforms, and we see what you're doing concerning the movie industry. Yeah. We've seen what you've also done in the food sector. So I must commend you. You are really amazing.
Thank you.
So, thank you very much. If we want to continue, we can take, in fact, 2 days talking to you, and it's really exciting talking to you. Like, the interview shouldn't end, but we have to end it. And I want to say thank you very much, my baby sister.
Amazing. Thank you for having me.
Coming on our show today. It's been an amazing time talking to amazing Aniebiet Francis. Thank you for coming, and God bless you.
Bless you too.
And so, my beautiful viewers, this is where they draw the curtain on our interview with our amazing Aniebiet Francis. She is a foodpreneur. She's a filmpreneur. She's a talkpreneur. She's also into politics, like you heard. She's an aide to the executive governor of Akwa Ibom State, and she's doing just well. I actually forgot to ask her how she's able to juggle all of this, but I must tell you that she's doing very well at it. You know, before we used to hear things like jack of all trade, master of none, but I can tell you, because I know this one, that she's a jack of all trade and master of all. So thank you for staying tuned to us today. Until we meet again next week, God bless you for watching. Bye.